Hello, I am Joaquin Taylan, here to present to you our company, Abakadabra. Here we have our business model canvas, and here we have our brand identity. We use Playpen Sans as the font to make it more appealing for the young minds. Now, Abakadabra is a company that aims to provide educational and interactive services for young Filipino minds to teach them about our country's native language. Our main target is children who have a hard time speaking our language, Filipino children outside of our country, and even schools here in the Philippines. We provide a language learning app for 5 to 10-year-olds that contain interactive episodes and quizzes as well as some supplementary games that they could do with their fellow classmates. Despite our app being free, the rest of our services will be provided via in-app purchases, whether they can buy temporary or permanent access to some of our lessons, a subscription access for all of our content, and even a bulk discount for schools that are interested in using our apps for educational purposes. Our mission is to educate the Filipino youth, and our vision is to promote generation of Filipinos closer to their native heritage. Here you can also see what we have planned for year 1 and year 5 of our company's future. We have noticed that the Filipino tech industry is on the rise and has been integrated into modern schools. We also understand that Duolingo has a strong due to its gamified education system. Here at Abadacadabra, we aim to use that method of education to teach modern children about our language effectively while they're still young. Here we have our market trends and industry outlook, as well as our financial outlook and our legal structure, which falls under the category of an LLC. Here you can see our process, and this is where you can see how our team is set up, as well as the members of Abadacadabra.
Abakadabra is a Filipino language learning app for children ages 5 to 10, using animations, stories, and mini games to make learning fun and culturally connected. We target young learners, parents, sports families, and schools using a freemium model with premium plans priced 49 to 199 pesos per month. From our market research with instructor Edgerlyn Castillo, many English-first children struggle with Filipino, and parents regret not teaching it early. She believes Abacadabra can bridge this gap, recommending features like progress tracking, collaboration, and alignment with DepEd's 21st century skills. Compared to competitors, Duolingo offers strong gamification but lacks depth for children, while Dinolingo is visually appealing but lacks assessment tools. This allows Abacadabra to position itself as a child-focused, interactive, and culturally grounded alternative. For our SWOT highlights strengths such as engaging visuals and simple lessons, and opportunities in growing demand for bilingual education. Threats includes evolving technology and other languages apps. We created user profiles like Anthony, a 7-year-old struggling with Filipino, and his father Dennis, who wants to help but lacks time. Abacadabra supports them through age-appropriate lessons and a parent monitoring feature. For promotion, we will use our website, Instagram, and YouTube. Here's our marketing roadmap. Here's our mock-up.
Hello, my name is John Victor Candelario and I am the lead developer for Abakadabra Studios. And in this section, I'm going to talk about our survey, our 8 questionnaire survey that we conducted for our 22 participants, and here are the results. Our first questionnaire, and that is how would they rate our products and services in a scale to 1 to 5, with majority of the people prefer the fifth, both the fifth and the fourth being the highest. Our second questionnaire, and that is how interested are they to learn a language app through animation and games, with in the scale to 1 to 5, with majority of the people prefer fifth being the highest fourth being the second highest, and third being the lowest. Our third questionnaire, and that is what motivates them to learn the Philippine language, or their Filipino child to learn the Philippine language, with majority of the people prefer cultural connection at 8, family connection at 6, while school and education at 4th. Our fifth questionnaire, and that is what feature our participants prefer or interested to use the most in our app. And majority of the people prefer all of the above at 11, fourth for interactive games, third for animated stories, second for cultural lessons, and one for language practice activities. Our sixth questionnaire, and that is how important for them to use our app to learn or to promote Philippine language and culture in the scale to 1 to 5, with majority of the people prefer fifth being the highest, and the lowest is third. Our seventh question is what type of learning their child want to learn in want to use in our app, with majority of the people prefer mini games quizzes at 13, 3 for animated lessons, second for music and rhythm, and 1 for story-based learning. And our last questionnaire, and that is what type of what mode of payment they would prefer to use in our app. And majority of the people prefer free limited access application at 10. 6 prefer 99 permanent access. 3 for 49 peso temporarily access. 1 for 199 a month, and 1 for 5,500 peso bulk for school.
For our 3-year sales plan, we align with our previously presented 5-year goal based on a consistent annual increase of 10,000 new users. These revenue projections are built on 3 main factors: a 15% conversion rate for annual subscription priced at 2,099 pesos, a 5% in-app purchase rate among free users with an average amount of 69 pesos, and a steady growth in school accounts, adding 10 schools per year at 5,000 each school. Based on these factors, the projected total revenues are 3.2 million in year 1, 6.4 million in year 2, and 9.7 million in year 3. Our 3-year expense projection reflects the operational requirement of the business as it grows in line with our 5-year plan. In year 1, most of our expenses are directed toward core needs such as app development, marketing, and initial operating costs to launch and establish our app. This also includes salaries for the development and creative teams, hardware and software requirements, and hosting fees with a total of 3.2 million pesos. In year 2, our expenses increased to 3.7 million as we begin scaling our company and our app. A larger user base requires hiring additional employees, improved infrastructure, customer support, feature updates, and more marketing efforts. By year 3, our expenses rise to 4.1 million, reflecting the resources needed to support a much larger user base and the company's expanding scope. This includes hiring more staff, increasing our content production, enhancing and maintaining the app, and exploring development of new app offerings or related products. Profit is calculated by simply subtracting expenses from revenue. In year 1, we project a small loss of 17,000. This is expected since most of the spending is focused on building and launching our app, while revenue is just beginning to grow. In year 2, the business becomes profitable as user numbers increase and subscription and school accounts begin contributing more significantly. With revenue rising faster than our expenses, our year ends with a strong profit of over 2.7 million pesos. By year 3, the growth trend continues. A larger user base and steady recurring income lead to a much higher profit of around 5.5 million pesos. This shows that as the app scales, it becomes more efficient and generates increasingly better returns each year. For our prospect list, we focused on both individuals and institutions that are aligned with our mission of teaching Filipino languages and culture to children. For individual educators and tutors, we presented Abakadabra as a tool that makes teaching Filipino interactive and engaging. The app provides interactive animated episodes, educational games, quizzes, and collaborative activities that can complement their lessons and make learning fun for children ages 5 to 10 years old. For cultural and communications professionals, we introduced the app as a partner in promoting Filipino language and heritage and helping children, including those in the diaspora, connect with their cultural roots in a fun, interactive way. For institutional partners, including Komisyon sa Wikang Filipino and several daycares and homeschools, we highlighted how Abakadabra can support their educational and cultural goals. The app offers age-appropriate digital content, interactive lessons, games, quizzes, and tools for teachers and parents designed to enhance learning, track their progress, and integrate smoothly into school or homeschool programs. For the appendices, we included several mock-ups of our app, our interview with Mrs. Castillo, and our member resumes. Once again, we are Abakadabra and thank you for listening.